Evening, one and all. TMA, the fans' verdict, where you, the fellow fans, get your opinions through from the latest game that's just gone. Obviously, that is the fantastic 3-0 win home to Stoke City. Kiembe and our very own Ryan Andrews with the goals. So let's get all your opinions through right now. Sir Dunk is taking a rest today, so is Major Tom. So I'm joined by Mr. Sunday Night Live himself, Mr. Daniel Dean, the young man. Evening, mate.
Yeah, be all right.
Yeah, I'm brilliant, mate. I'm absolutely brilliant. Hey, there we are. Sophia and Lucy here. Hello, guys. Yeah, exactly. Let's get your man and matches through and anything else you want to talk about. But Dino, mate, that's 3 wins in a week. I mean, who would have thought that before Millwall?
Yeah, not me and not many fans, but yeah, no, that was. I think most fans agree. It was very enjoyable. I thought. The first half, it was pretty close. It was first 5 minutes, we needed to settle down. I thought Stoke had most of the ball, but that was only 5 minutes. Once we settled down, I can't really fault anyone. I don't think anyone had a bad player, bad game. I thought, I feel for a bit for Ngakia because we were saying he didn't have a bad game. It's on the wrong side, so he's got to cut in. And of course, that was giving players a chance to cut in and stop the crosses, wasn't it? I thought everyone was excellent. I thought Sissoko and Kiembe looked like they're getting a good little partnership. I thought they were solid. And to be fair to Pollock and Serrao, I thought they were excellent in the centre, to be honest. I thought Andrews was good. Like I said, everyone played well. It was just that tweak in the second half, wasn't it? For the chap that come on, what's his name? Lucio, or bloody hell, I can't pronounce his name. But Lucci, he was the one that changed it for me. I think most fans will say that. He was absolutely marvellous to watch. He understands the left wing back role, doesn't he? If you watch him, he cuts out. He hogs the line when we get the ball attack, and he comes in. And I thought he was absolutely marvellous. He won us that game. In all honesty, he changed it. He attacked. He put crosses in. He was absolutely brilliant. He should have scored as well, to be fair, but. Like you and me said, Pidge, I think he'll start next game for Ngakia. Not that Ngakia had done anything wrong, but that player really gave us shape. Chat for Tatsy, or Dave as we call him, he was excellent as usual. He kept the ball rolling. He kept going forward. And I was happy for Batman. He done a save at the end from a Serrao mistake, which he shouldn't have done. He shouldn't let that ball bounce. Still, again, with Batman, with his distribution, isn't it, with his passing, he's still got to improve on that. There was a couple where he nearly got away with it, which was good, but no, the second half was absolute. Like Cleverly said, I watched his interview. He said that's probably the best half they've played under him, and I probably agree with that. It was a 10 out of 10 that second half. It was proper professional. We hit the bar as well, didn't we? Had one clear off the line. We had that young lad come off as well, Bar, wasn't it? I really like him and all. He looks promising. And we got a really exciting bench, very young, very strong bench. Even Loser come on. He looks like maybe we could get the old Loser back, which would be quality. Be like you said, Pidge, like a new signing. And yeah, it's really exciting at the moment. And I really, really hope it continues because that's the best I've seen Watford play for quite some time. And it was really, really enjoyable. And like I said to you, Pitch, that's the first time I've been excited to see 6 added on minutes because we were enjoying that much. We didn't say much about that last season, did we? But besides that, like I said, I can't fault anyone. Kiembe getting 2 goals was very good. And like I said, my man of match is that lad that come on, but you could give it to Andrews, you could get Kiembe, you give it to most of them. But no, I really enjoyed that, and it was superb.
Brilliant, mate. Just plenty of people. Yeah, absolutely nailed on there, mate. Right, Cheryl. I wonder who that is. This is absolutely exceptional. So proud of the team. Lucy saying your mum is here. She also said it's down to
Is she?
Dad's
She's
lucky Watford
downstairs.
shirt. Yeah, it's down to me Dad's lucky Watford shirt, people. So thank me Dad for that. Elliot say happy birthday as well, mate. Hope you had a fantastic day, Elliot. He says evening lads, and my man of the match. It's between Georgie and Pollock. But my man in the match is Georgie. He ran the game again. Dan saying, who would have thought Kembe would have been our 20-goal a season striker? That's true, absolutely true, mate. I wasn't on the pitch. Lucy's just confirmed that. Thanks for letting me know. Stuart saying, evening, Stuart. He says, proper team performance. Delighted we have no egos left in the group. All been sold. Our transitional period as a club is coming to a close. Well done all. No standout player for man of the match. And he says all playing for the cause, all positive. Absolutely, mate. My quick assessment on the game. First off, I think one of the guys nailed it. Who was sitting behind us, who basically said it was a tale of two average teams at the start, especially the first 20, 25 minutes. It took a while to get going. There was a couple of little periods where we were like, come on, you got to be quick, you got to mark your man. There's a few times where you thought Stoke could have put a lot of pressure on us. I think they had one or two chances, but credit to us. It was just that killer touch that was eluding us in the first half. I mean, we had a few chances. Obviously, we can't, unless I see the highlights, we can't, for sure see how close the actual chances were because we were on the other end of the pitch. But it seemed to be pretty close. I think we just edged it first half, even though 0-0 was probably a fair result. Fair result for the half time, if I'm being honest. Second half, yeah, like you said, we come out buoyed by obviously Clev's team talking. He mixed it up a little bit. Just like to say as well, big shout out to James Morris because I thought he was excellent today. He's had a lot of critics. I've criticised him in the past as well. But I thought him coming into centre back, when we looked at the team sheet, I went, hang on, it must be a back four. And then I know a few of the guys and girls who were chatting to us as well were saying, well, like Danny Iman and Ross and all that, all the boys there were going, hang on a moment, no, he's filling in at left centre back. Well, and everyone sort of groaned. It's not meant to be horrible, but it sort of groaned and went, oh God, here we go. Let's see how it goes. I'll tell you what, he was excellent. I thought Ngakia was good. I mean, the problem is with Larouci coming on in the second half instead of Ngakia. Ngakia is a natural right back. He's not a progressive winger, wing back like say even Ryan is. Like Ryan's more of a wing back than Ngakia. Ngakia's more of a traditional fullback. So pushing forward, it seems still very new to him. When Larouci came up, but all the defending wise, I thought Ngakia played really, really well defensively. Yeah. I thought he'd done really, really well. But yeah, second half, obviously Klebs has looked at it and said, right, we'll switch it up. Larouci came on. The whole game turned on its head. It was that one sub just completely turned the game on its head. And it just proved when you've got a natural left wing back or a natural player in that position. I mean, obviously they've had to play Ngakia in there, which he served his purpose because Larouci's not been fit. He's only just signed, so we needed to wait a week or two before he could really make his mark. But I'll tell you what a player. I mean, okay, it's only one game. We can't rest the whole. And look, before anyone says don't get too excited, because they will do, I'm not resting my opinion on Larouci for the whole season. I'm literally calling it for what I saw today. But oh my God, if he carries on like that, what a player we've got on our hands there, because he looked like, I'll take a leaf out of your book, mate. He looked positive. He showed no fear. He never looked back. He tried to run at defenders, head down. And yeah, completely tipped the game on its head. And just, I think really, as much as we can say it tipped the game on its head, it gave us just that last bit of impetus and threat that we needed to get the goals and put them into dangerous areas that for some reason just was not working first half. And yeah, I agree with Klebs. It's definitely our best performance. I think one of our best performances was Leeds under him, and I think that was. But I definitely agree that's the best football we've seen under Klebs. It was absolutely amazing. Like you said, we had 6 minutes to go at injury time. We didn't want it to end. Our third goal definitely killed it. I think it was screaming out for us to score third goal, and that killed it. Fantastic goal by Kembe. So glad Ryan got his goal. I think I think he is growing into the game a bit more. I mean, I think he's getting used to the wing-back role much more because he is he has been being played more of a fullback in his youth days. I think is defensively still got to learn, but at the moment he's a work in progress still. And the more games he plays, the more experience he gets. So yeah, I'm absolutely delighted, mate. And like I say, I'm going to lord this up as much as I can for the next week. Second in the league at the moment. I'm not. I know it's not going to last, but sod it. While it's like that, I'm going to lap it every single second of this up, because you never know when the next home win's going to come. Especially like last season where we couldn't wait and people going, well, don't get too excited, and then we had to wait 4 months for another one. So I'm going to enjoy this, mate. Absolutely. Right, before we get on, mate, right, here we go. So we've got Brown Electronics. Cheers, mate. He says, what a win, lads. Crouchy's going. Andrews looked back to his old self, and the atmosphere when he scored at the Rookery was brilliant. Mr. Moobs, Mr. Sunday Night himself, says, awesome result today. Moobs seen her in the building. We just couldn't see him. I was lucky I've been able to read your comment, mate. I couldn't see your comment, mate. Luckily, it came up on here. Lucy saying, ha, ha, ha. A bit of banter there. Ha, ha. Dan saying, pity the Scummers. Pity the Scummers. They've now got more points than they can count to. Yeah, exactly, mate. More fingers. Actually got more fingers than they've got points, mate. And that's saying a lot. Mr. Power Jugs, Sir Dunk. He said sensational second half. Short EFL highlights don't show the close chances or Batchman save at the end. That's another shout out to Batchman. Came up with a save when needed, so fair play, mate. Dina not in the bed today. That's from Lucy. Kev Wicks.
I'm on it. There you go. I'm sitting on it. Oh, there you go.
Sitting on it, not laying on it. And the bed.
Yeah.
Kev saying fab result. Woody, evening, mate. He says, hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you today, Pidge. Even more better to seeing you, mate. Cheers, mate. Hi, Maddie. That's from Cheryl. Andrew's crossing is mixed, but his shooting is consistently one of the best attributes. That's a good shout out. Always hits it well, causes issues. Andrews is my man of the match. Who did we vote for? Because I would have gone for Larucci. If I'm thinking, do you mean you go for Larucci? Because I went for him as well.
I think I said Kayembe, didn't I? Just because he got 2 goals.
Yeah, because the voting on the app only gave you 3, but I would have gone Larucci purely because of his impact in the game second half. But yeah, Kiembe is the one that I think will get it. But Elliot's got a good point with Dave because he was brilliant. Right, okay, Pidge. This is from Stuart. It says, Pidge under Clebs seems to be me. Bench is stronger than the starting 11. What I'm finding is we play battlers first half to wear out the opposition, then bring on the game changers. Thoughts, please, boys. Yeah, we will get straight. I'll get your thoughts on that in a minute, mate. Madeline saying hi, Cheryl. Woody saying hi, Cheryl as well. Hi, Woody from Cheryl. Bit of a high 5 going on there. 7 minutes. That's from Kev. Hi, everyone. Come on, Watford from Michael. Woody, first half 50-50, second half, wow. Connor, Hemel and Watford both won. It's a good day, Pidge. Absolutely, mate. Me too. Pig, enjoy the moment. Pidge, I think it means Kev. Great shirt you've got on, mate. Proper classic. Cheers, Mr. Hollins. Woody, yes, it's the will be red shorts. Mark laughing. Dino not in bed. This is from Lucy. Has been to Dreams Beds. That's from Moobs. That's about the bed. Anyone wants it, the man in the match being the bed, mate, you're more than happy to say that. Larucci, Pace gave Shakatadze the options and room to dominate the second half. The game in the second half. And Gaki excellent defensively today. Good options down the flanks. Kiembe, man of the match. Loving the new purple shirt. That's from Connor. I think Kiembe should be man of the match. 2 quality goals. Right, let's get back to Stuart's point. Sorry, Stuart. Right. Okay, so he's saying that the bench seems to be stronger than the starting 11. What his tactic is, and it makes sense. He's saying that Clevs is playing all the battlers first half, see what we can get in the first half, wear the opposition down, and then second half bring in the, say, more quality, the pace, that sort of thing. Literally, we've got options on the bench, mate. But what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, maybe he's right. Sema didn't even get on, did he, today? And that what's his name, Fata or what the bloody hell he's called? Yeah. He didn't get on either. So he is right that he might have a point there, or it's a chance for cleverly to find weaknesses as well, isn't it? It's a chance to have a look, put a solid team, like you said, like Ngakia. He done nothing wrong defensively. And, yeah, he could be right. Maybe it is to weaken them, because it is a tough division. You've got to battle, and you're not always going to hammer teams like this. It's going to take a good while till you score, like we did. Yeah, I was impressed with the bench. Any one of them could start. He might mix it up. He might start Zemmer. He might start that other lad and really mix it up. It all depends on the teams, don't it? Because you're going to have teams sitting back sometimes, aren't you, against us if we keep playing like this? So, yeah, he could be right. It is lovely having a bench though, because last season you looked at it and there's probably only 2 players you could bring on that could probably change the game. Now we've got 5 or 6, and it's wonderful to have. So. Yeah, he could have a point there. It's not always going to work. We know that, and like Paul said, enjoy it while it lasts. Because you never know when the next win's going to come from. I'm hoping next week, but yeah, it could happen. But yeah, it's exciting. They're all young players. Like I said, I really like that Bar kid. He looks. Me and Pidge was surprised how big he is. He looks like a unit, as Pidge said, and he's very powerful, very quick. Another attacking one. He could start a game. I do feel for Bayo a bit, actually. I kind of criticised him a bit, but to be fair, he weren't really getting the surface again, was he, Pidge, to be fair? He weren't magnificent. I'm not going to say he was brilliant, but I think I criticise him a lot. I'm not going to say I don't, but I think, Cleverly says he does a lot off the ball. I probably don't see, which Cleverly does, to be fair. I'm watching the ball more than him. But, yeah, to be fair, he doesn't get enough service. But at times... with just the simple things as winning a header, sometimes he can't even do that. That's what frustrates us, or hold the ball up. That's the really annoying thing, where other players can do it a lot better than him. But I don't know. We see, like I say, Cleverly might swap it. He might play Zemmer and a few others. He might rotate the team, might give them a rest, or make them play for it. Go, right, I'll start him this week, see what he does. But I don't know. We'll see.
Well, the thing is as well, I said this on the walk back, didn't I, that the likes of Loser, Bar and players like that are pretty much new signings because we didn't have them last season. They weren't available for us. So that technically you can call those 2 new signings, the way they're coming in. Ince, really, I mean, he's really come on leaps and bounds. Okay, start of the season, he had a fantastic pre-season apparently. Scored a hat-trick in midweek. Okay, 2 of the goals were poor defending, but he still put them away, still had the balls to take a shot. So with the Ince didn't come on as well. I know I've got a few of the guys and girls are shouting out for Ince as well. So that's looking good. He's an option. He could play the number 10. I really do think we need to build this side. As long as we can keep him here, build the side round Dave. Yeah. He's our best player by a million miles. We've got some fantastic young talent, players that want to play for TC, but Dave is our main one. If we can build the team around him, obviously not make it too obvious, because if you stop Dave, then you basically fuck the whole side up. I don't mean like that, but we need to not play through him, but play in a way that suits him, to let him grow as a player and let him flourish, because he's the one who makes us tick. But I agree with you with Bar. He really filled out. I saw him when he first signed. I mean, he was a decent stock anyway when he first signed a couple of years ago, but you can tell he's hit the gym. They've told him to fill out a bit and really work. And I'll tell you what, the power he used to get around that defender in the second half was fantastic. A bit of pace. He got a bit of power as well. I'll tell you what, Sissoko has obviously hit the weights as well. He's filled out a lot, and in a good way. I mean, he's filled out in terms of muscle mass and stuff. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I know he's not a complete fat bastard. But Sissoko now feels more organic having Sissoko as captain now than it did when we got promoted, because he came in partly into the season. We already had a captain before. It got shifted over to Sissoko, and it just didn't feel right. It feels more right having someone like him now. But we've got at least 2 or 3 leaders that are people that can be captain in that side, which is a good thing. Agree or not, we've got a couple there, but yeah, we need to build it round. But I think Stuart's hit the nail on the head with that. Our bench at the moment in time, touch wood, looks excellent, and it's plenty of attacking quality there, and that's what Tom wants. He plays a certain system that allows the wing backs to play pretty much as wingers. You've got 3 centre backs covering, which is enough that you need. You just need 3 at back. Everyone else basically bombs forward and attacks. And like we said, I said this to you about 4 years ago. As long as you can drill the players into working as a back 3, it doesn't matter how good they are. that as long as they're organised as a back three, you can make it work. And at the moment, it's making it work. Because remember, we played it underwater and it wasn't working, was it? But you have to train them.
No.
You have to train them to work.
Also, who was excellent today, he ain't got much mention, was Delhi in the centre mid as well. I thought he was. I think he's coming along. He seems to be going forward a lot more instead of sideward. He's taking a risk, which opens up teams. I thought he was. He ain't got a mention. I thought he was excellent today. I thought he was really good. Him and Sissoko and Kayembe really complement each other there. He probably does a bit more work for them, a bit younger, but I thought he was. Well, they're all good, but I thought he was superb, and he looks like he's improving a lot and all, to be honest with you. He looks like he's getting better and better.
Well, the thing is, the way we're attacking as well, we're letting Sissoko sit and disrupt play and organise, and you're letting Tom and especially Kayembe bomb on forward and attack. And really, they're three centre midfielders, but they're almost acting as attacking midfielders, especially Kayembe at this point in time. I mean, Kayembe looks a completely different player. I always rated Kayembe. I've always thought he's a good player, but that's what a good coach does. The players that you've already got, it's all right bringing in all these players and bringing new, fresh ideas and everything. But if you can improve players that you've already got there as well and make them into even better players, that's a sign of a good coach. And at the moment, like I say, at the moment, everything is at the moment. Tom's doing a fantastic job. And I thought he did. There were signs of this coming about last season. Okay, the football wasn't brilliant. He had to play a certain way before he got his style and, his philosophy in pre-season. But you could see certain players playing a little bit different. They've switched position a little bit. And you can see the players buying into what he wants to do. And at the moment, wins will breed confidence as well. And let's see how far we can take this. I'm not for any reason saying we'll get promoted or playoffs or top half, but let's just see where it takes us. Let's keep winning. Let's keep playing well. Let's keep giving it a go, and let's see what happens at the end of the season. There's been worse teams finishing in the top 10 than we are. We could add a couple more additions before the end of the window and in January. Who knows, mate? We just need to be a little bit lucky with injuries as well. Do we need some more players? That's Mr. Thorpe. Yes, I think a forward and a centre-back, mate. What do you reckon? I think
me and you were talking about this. I reckon at least minimum 2. I'd still like that. And what's his name? Cooper for Leeds, the free agent, the centre back. I'd still think he'd be. Me and you were talking about him at this level. I think he'd be excellent. His experience, he'd be the oldest one at the back. He would help Porteous and Serrata out. He's done it before. He's been promoted. And someone else, I don't know if it's a loan, maybe another midfielder, or like you said, Pidge, we ain't got a 20 goal score, which would be hard to get now. But yeah. But maybe another half decent striker or another centre mid. But I reckon we could do with at least 2, maybe 3 more. And then, like you said, who knows? We've got one hell of a chance. Keep playing like this. We'll win a lot more games than we lose, definitely, in this division. I think we could finish do quite well. Exciting.
Exactly. Right, Connor saying Hemel win 2-0 away. Watford win 3-0. Well done there, Hemel. I know St Albans were drawing at one stage. I know the boys at the back, one of the lads was St Albans and he was surrounded by Hemelites, wasn't he? Well done, the Hemel. Move said, I bet you did too. Stuart, number 9 on the cards apparently, between 2 players either from City or Bournemouth. Yeah, apparently a Bournemouth player is being linked. That's all over socials. It's not me knowing inside info. This is what I saw around Twitter. So I could have said that actually. It made me look important, but I'm not. As Watford would he saying, as long as it's not prima donna. Yeah, true. Yeah, we've got to keep that philosophy going. Yeah, I know what he means. As long as it's some sort of one of chip on his shoulder. Morris was excellent today, playing out of position, unsung hero. Stuart, he's also said Morris was. Oh yeah, he said that. He's put that twice. So good, he put the comment twice. Mr. Paradox says, agree with Dino. Biggest change is we aren't passing aimlessly sideways. Passing is looking more focused and has urgency to getting past opposition. He's put it 3 times actually. Well done, Stuart. Well, fair play, mate. I'll do it one more time. This is Morris was excellent today, playing out of position, unsung hero. To be honest, Stuart, you can't say it enough, fella. So I completely agree why you done it. Mr. Powerjug said Val Ball last year was so fucking frustrating. It's just swearing from Duncan. What's going on? Your mum better not hear you, Duncan. When we would pass around the back and to midfield and backwards again. None of that so far this year under Cleverley is a joy. Another left footer from Paul Spike. Right, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good thing, because we're not exactly overloaded with left footers, shall we say. I mean, another left footed centre back. This Tikvich, obviously at the moment, is not being fancied. I mean, he didn't look that great in pre-season, but like I've said, I'm an advocate of not judging players until they play in the first team. But yeah, apparently there's not been much on Tikvich. But look, if he turns up and starts playing well, I'll be the first one to give him praise and laud him up. So yeah, but I'm really happy for Morris more than anyone. I really, really am, because, like I say, I've criticised him. Pretty much everyone else has criticised him for last season. He's not ready. He hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. But I tell you what, yeah, fair play to him. Brilliant. Sorry, Matt, I'll get back to you in a second, fella. I'm hogging the mic here. Think the team was great today. Loving the new team work. One for all for one. That's from Woody. Moobsy. Would love to see the Morris shot again from the first half to see how close it was going in. Yeah, very true. He's just an advocate as well. Yeah, absolutely agree, Moobs. Like I say, Cena, I'm surprised I can see his comments. Cena posting here, mate, I'll tell you. But no, thanks very much for all your comments, mate, guys and girls. We're still going, so we're not going to shift off yet. You're not that lucky yet. Big shout out to the Former Players Club, fronted by Pricey and Lou for Blissett. Head on over to Facebook, facebook.com/tailor-made for the community. So you get over to Former Players Club. Honoured and privileged to be in association with them. So cheers, guys and girls. Right, also Golden Pages, £3. Fantastic articles in there. And if you're really, really bored, there's pictures of me man cave in there. But apart from that, apart from my shitty article, there's plenty of really, really good articles from some fantastic Watford fans. There's £3 from Mr. Tom Wicks outside the ground. He'll be there next week as well. So it does take card payments as well, I believe. £3 right near the GT statue. So if you can get that, that'd be absolutely amazing. Kev Wicks 19 goals would be nice. Duncan swearing, I'm in shock. What's going on with the world's going mad? Absolutely. But look, going forward, mate. Obviously, what Plymouth is in the cup, but Derby coming up. What kind of test do you think I think we've got Sheffield United. I'll put this up as well. But what about Derby coming up? It's winnable, but it'd certainly be a hard test, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd just be like Stoke, maybe a little bit different. But like I said, there aren't many teams in here I'm really worried about. I mean, you're talking about, I'm only really worried about Burnley, who they won 5-0 in the end. They looked, like I said, they've kept half their squad. They look fucking tremendous, and so do Leeds. I know they haven't had a great start, but besides that, I even think we can beat them on our day. We play like that. You know, all this exciting talent, we can beat anyone, especially at Watford. And, I think we'll beat Derby. I reckon 2-0. I reckon it'll be another close game, it'd be tight in the first half and hopefully a bit of magic we score. But, every game is different in this league. They're going to come thick and fast. It's tough. You've got to be ready. And like I said, that's where it's so good to have such a strong bench, because he can rotate the squad, can't he? You could have put Semmer in. We had Poitiers who didn't even come on. You could really mix and match that squad, which would be great for us, because not every team in this division's got that luxury of having such a good bench, have they? There aren't many in this division that's got a strong bench, so that will come into play for Cleverley. So he's got to be really smart with it. But no, I think we'll beat Derby 2-0, and like I said, then we got Plymouth, I think you said. So hopefully a good little run of wins. Hopefully 6 or 7 would be great, wouldn't it? It'd be a great start to it. So we'll see. But yeah, I think we'll beat Derby 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the likes of Sheffield United away, Coventry at home, Norwich away, and then Sunderland at home coming up. So they're going to be more tests. I mean, Derby will still be a massive test. It's the Cali Derby or the Cali Classico moves. A bit like the moves Classico and the Pidge Classicos. Definitely the Cali Derby as well, mate. You're shocked at my swearing. Don't forget we played 6-a-side years ago. Yeah, I should know, mate, because I was the bloody centre-back having to keep the goals out, mate. Stop you having shots, fella. The only reason you didn't concede many goals because you had me and Dino in front of you, mate. Could see Semmer Portis starting next week. Be nice to get Red Shorts song started. Absolutely, I do agree with Woody. It is the Red Sox, Red Shorts. Right. Massive shout out to the Golden Girls tomorrow. Start their league campaign. hopefully with a win. They've done plenty of signings. We have posted them up on the TaylorMade Army forum. If you get onto the Watford Football Club Women's Supporters group, we have got the link up on the TaylorMade Army forum. So if you can get on that and support the women's team. If I can get some goal updates and everything whilst I'm at work, I will try and do that if I've got spare time. But obviously look onto the Supporters Club website, forum, for the latest score updates on the Golden Girls tomorrow. So very best of luck to them. Cheers, Woody, for giving us a reminder there. We come, we slap, we get 3 points, we go home. Musa Sissoko 2024. That's weird to see Watford fans happy. That's from Greg. Evening, Greg. Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted, mate. I mean, yeah, well, look, that's what I mean. We're not getting above ourselves. We're going to absolutely, we're absolutely going to laud this for the next week or so. Enjoy it because, like I say, we could be. You know, touch wood, we don't go on a massive losing streak or anything like that. But you don't know when your next win's coming from. So you enjoy every single win as it comes. And like Dino said, if we can get a result against Derby, we've got a tough run coming up. We've already had a nice cushion. We're not playing catch up with anyone. So not saying the pressure would be off, but it'd be, you know, be less pressure, shall we say, if that makes sense, you know. And then if we were the scum and we've only got 1 point. So you look at it that way. But right, Moobs is keeping us updated. Absolutely, mate. Love this league, competitive. Now we are back. That's from Stuart. Absolutely, mate. Kev Wicks, nice to get the Red Shorts. Yeah, Red Shorts song started. Hey, Stoke was a test. This team can beat anyone on its day. Absolutely, it's amazing what you can do with confidence and a bit of attacking know-how. Went to the pub after the game. Place was buzzing. No one was bothered with the 5:30 game. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Right. So go on, mate, because we'll be doing a prediction with Danny on Friday. But what's your prediction coming up, actually, for the next 2 games, mate?
What, Derby and Plymouth?
Yeah.
Derby, I'll go 2-0. I think we're going to keep a clean sheet, but again, it'll be a very tough game. And Plymouth at home, I'm going to go with 3-1. I think we'll beat them as well. That'd be a tough game just because of the score. I think we'll drag it out because we have that exciting young team out again who look very good. So, yeah, exciting times. I think we'll win both 2-0 and 3-1.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So just before we go, didn't go to the game away at the moment. Who was the best players today? Dino, you can answer that, mate. Who's the best players today, mate?
Dave was excellent. Most of them were. Dave was excellent. Andrews had a good game. Kayembe, that bloke that come on. I thought Denny Batshiri was brilliant as well. Sissoko, most of them were superb. But Dave was excellent. He really did stand out. Like you said, Pidge, he was good. And the bloke that come on, he was my man of the match. I thought he was tremendous.
Brilliant, mate. Right, okay, guys and girls, we will see you Friday night with me, with myself and the legend Super Danny Iron. We'll preview the game coming up with the Cali Derby, as Moob says, on Saturday. Watford versus Derby at the Vic, the home of football. And then obviously Saturday night and Sunday night, both 8 o'clock again. We'll get fans' verdict and also... TMA Sunday Live is back next week. It's not on tomorrow because I'm on a 2:10, so we won't be doing that. So I'll give Dino a well rest up after today. So, thank you very much, guys and girls. Dino, any final things, mate, before we go?
No, I just hope this continues because I'm really enjoying it to last season. So may it continue for many, many more games.
Absolutely, boys and girls. Right, see you later, guys.